I seriously feel like I'm hallucinating here. Some of you may know me as Fred Ricciani of TSC News, host of youtube.com/the Sports Courier, soundcloud.com/TSC News. But on February 22nd, 2016, I don't know if I'm in the same universe right now. I don't know if anybody's ever played the video game Life is Strange, where you can rewind time and it messes with the universe and you're in like an alternate universe. Maybe if you're older, you've seen The Twilight Zone. Maybe if you're old enough to remember Bizarro, who was like the Bizarro Superman. Maybe you've indulged in recreational drugs, which I am proud to say I haven't ever in my life. However, if I did choose to indulge in recreational drugs, which I never have, I can tell you that the experience I am, I guess, experiencing right now, talk about play on words, would probably be similar to somebody that smoked something from Walter White's garden or Snoop Dogg's garden. Because you see, we have our co-main event of WrestleMania. And without any context, I just want to let you know what this main event is. It involves The Undertaker. It involves Hell in a Cell. It involves the control of WWE Monday Night Raw. I'm just going to put on my glasses real quick just to make sure I'm reading this correctly. The co-main event of WrestleMania is The Undertaker versus Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon. Not Kevin Owens. Not Finn Balor. Not Samoa Joe. Not Braun the Strowman. Not Luke Harper. Not Bray Wyatt. Not the Ryback. Not CM Punk. Not John the Cyborg Cena. Not Sting. Not the ghost of Seth Rollins. Not Kane. Undertaker's WrestleMania opponent inside Hell in a Cell is Shane McMahon, the 46-year-old son of Vince McMahon, who has not wrestled a match in 7 years. The Undertaker, who is one match, one injury, God forbid, away from retiring, and perhaps what was thought to be his final WrestleMania in his home state crowd of Dallas, Texas, technically Arlington, and Cowboy Stadium, is wrestling Shane McMahon inside Hell in a Cell. Now I understand, well actually I don't understand WWE's thinking, but I could see maybe from one perspective, backstage at WWE. These fans will never see it coming. Oh, it's such a train wreck they'll watch. But here's the thing. This ain't Bellator MMA, which did great in the ratings, by the way, and congrats to them. Okay? This ain't Kimbo Slice versus Dada 5000 or Ken Shamrock versus Hoist Gracie. The Undertaker is not Kimbo Slice. The Undertaker is one of the all-time greats. He deserves to be honored. He deserves to be put on a platform that no one else is on. And I am sure he agreed to this. Perhaps after a long conversation with his wife, Michelle McCool, who said, "Baby, just think about that beach house we want." But seriously. Now, for context, Vince McMahon came out to introduce the recipient of the Vincent J. McMahon Award, the Award of Excellence, or whatever the hell the stupid thing's called. Okay, it was an award based on Vincent J. McMahon's Immaculate Legacy. That's Vince McMahon's dad, for those that don't know, who promoted the Worldwide Wrestling Federation, who later sold his company to Vince Jr., Vince McMahon, Vince Kennedy McMahon, in 1982. It was a ruse. It was BS. He introduced Stephanie, and Stephanie cut this long-winded promo where she was about to, and Shane McMahon came out. And I was excited because I'm thinking, holy doodle squat, we're actually going to get a babyface authority figure on Raw for the first time in God knows how long on a consistent basis. This is great. The crowd in Detroit was chanting, holy bleep. They were chanting, oh my God. They were chanting Shane O'Mac. It was a thunderous ovation. And here's another thing that made me feel like that my Panera bread was laced with PCP or something, or PCB. Wasn't that the name of Paige's group? Whatever. No wonder it was the name of that group. The crowd was reacting greater to Shane McMahon than Roman Reigns in 2016. Which is fine, because I'm thinking, oh man, this is awesome. Shane's going to announce that The Rock is the special referee for the main event. He's going to announce he's in Roman Reigns' corner, and if Roman Reigns beats Triple H, the authority is donezo. Simple, right? Well, they went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Finally, Steph got kicked out of the ring because Shane said, well, you know, I do have something over the old man's head, and we made a deal that was best for business. And finally, at like 8:25, they got to the point. Shane wants control of Monday Night Raw, which would essentially give him control of the entire WWE. WWE logic. So Vince goes, after like 5 minutes of eternity, well, you know what? If you win one match on one night, you get Monday Night Raw. And I'm thinking, okay, is Shane going to be a dumb babyface and accept this? Because I really am not interested in seeing Shane wrestle again, because he hasn't been good since like 2000. I loved Shane back in the day. When I was a kid, he was really cool. But Limp Bizkit was also cool back in the day. And the last time he wrestled, which was 2009, he made Randy Orton look like a bitch and forced Randy to sell air punches. You don't believe me? Go on the WWE Network, look up No Way Out 2009, and try to make it through 5 minutes of Shane McMahon versus Randy Orton. And then come talk to me about how you're excited for WrestleMania. So, Shane accepts like a stupid babyface. And I'm thinking, all right, it's going to be somebody stupid like Bray Wyatt. Or Sheamus. Or The Big Show. Or I'm trying to think of another like big man. I mean, I don't know. I can't think of a guy off the top of my head. I guess like I was thinking somebody in the Wyatt family, right? Or the League of Nations, and you have like the New Day interfere on Shane's behalf since they all like to dance. No. Vince said, the place, WrestleMania. The opponent, The Undertaker. And the match, Hell in a Cell. And some of the crowd that was so excited to see Shane McMahon was chanting, holy bleep. And I'm sure the other part of the crowd was going, oh my God. Oh my God. So I sit here before you as a man that has covered wrestling for about 7 years now. For a man that has been a wrestling fan for nearly 20 years of his life. And I can tell you, I've never seen such a bizarre, major, marquee matchup at an event the magnitude of a WrestleMania. At least not in a main event slot. Now, this could change. I'm hoping right now, by the time this video is over, that I'm going to go on Twitter and they're going to say this is all a ruse and that Shane is going to pick an opponent to wrestle The Undertaker as opposed to Shane wrestling The Undertaker. I mean, they have to, right? They have to. I mean, who knows? Maybe Shane, maybe Shane gets taken out and John Cena replaces him. Who knows? But as of right now, it's Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker, and my mind is blown. I don't know what else to say. You got two 46-year-old men, Triple H and Shane McMahon, in separate main events of WrestleMania. You have Roman Reigns, who's nowhere near as over as Brock Lesnar or Dean freaking Ambrose, but they insist on shoving him down our throats because, oh, he looks good and he has nice hair. It's not 1995. And even back then, they taught you a lesson. Maybe I shouldn't get angry. Maybe this is all a ruse. Maybe Shane McMahon is not wrestling The Undertaker at WrestleMania. They can't be crazy enough to do this, right? Well, in case they are, I'm going to go lay down, and I'm going to call it a night because my mind is blown. My mind is blown. This has to be a ruse, right? A joke? This WrestleMania can't be real. Roman Reigns to thunderous boos is going to win the world title. Shane McMahon may beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania inside Hell in a Cell. The Undertaker may have to sell for Shane McMahon. Good God almighty. Folks, I'm going to get on out of here. I want to hear from you. What do you think about Monday Night Raw? What do you think about WrestleMania? Do you think these plans with Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker are going to stick? Let me know. Leave a comment below. Tweet us. Facebook us. Do what you got to do. If you enjoyed this update, please click the like button. Please share this with all your friends. I'm going to go get a glass of water. I'm going to get a glass of milk. I'm going to lay down. I need some NyQuil. I'm hallucinating here. Shane McMahon and Undertaker? WrestleMania? What?